Okay, today we're going to talk about the Opportunities tab in Lead Pro Systems. When you first log in and you do not have a new pipeline yet, you're going to want to go up to the top, click on Pipelines. This is where you're going to add a new pipeline. You can create the pipeline's name and the stages of your sales pipeline. Then click Save. Once you've done that, you can edit your pipeline. You can add multiple pipelines. So one might be sales pipeline, the other one might be a pipeline for delivery. Then what you're going to do is you're going to, let's say you want to add a stage, you're going to click on Edit, and you can remove something that's in the pipeline or you can add it. So we're going to put deposit taken, and I'm going to move that by clicking this arrow up. So we're going to move it between the booked appointment and the closed leads, and we're going to hit Save. Then we're going to go back to the opportunities, and the leads that you have in your system that are created with an opportunity will show up here in your pipeline. So you can see there's deposit taken, booked appointment. You can literally drag and drop these here as well. So you have new leads that came in. This might, and the way we set it up with you is if you have a new lead that came off your website, it pops in here as a new lead automatically. You can move them to the different stages manually. You can also open up a card by clicking on it, which has all the information in here. Here's the stage of the status of the pipeline, excuse me, and then the stage. So new lead. Let's say I've opened them up and now I've called that lead. I can literally hit called lead, hit update. You're going to want to hit X to close out. It will automatically move this card into the called lead stage by doing it that way. You see that some features are shown here, whether they have a conversation going on. If it has been tagged with a tag, this one was a Google Ads. This one is showing notes on the account. Bob wants to wait till spring. Bob decided not to move forward. So those are there. Now, if I click on that note, it automatically goes to the notes section of the card. So here you're going to click on opportunity details. That's again what it looks like when you open the card. You can book an appointment with the client right from here. You can hit task if you want to say call back in spring. Oh, you type in whatever you want here, for example. Assign it to whoever you want in the system. Pick a due date, could be months down the road, and confirm it. Add the task to that customer's record. And now on your dashboard, when you sign in, it will have your task, your reminders. This is basically a reminder list too. So, and then in spring, this card will pop up and say, hey, call this customer. So it's a nice feature. You can look at your notes that are on the account. If you're doing payments through the payment portal, you can do that as well. If you're collecting a deposit, exit back out. Let's say we called the lead and now we are moving it to deposit taken, and you want to put in a deposit amount that say was paid. You can put in the opportunity value. Let's say it's $250 for the deposit. You can update. This is also where you can put the value of the lead. So let's say you do decks, home decks, and it was a $15,000-$20,000 deck. You can literally change that there. So right now it shows 250. If I want to change it, 20,000. Hit update. Now you're going to see that reflect in the opportunity value here in just a moment. If you don't, oh, there it goes. Sometimes you can hit, it does auto refresh, but you can hit refresh on your browser as well. Another thing is that this, if you click anywhere in the white area, it does open up the card itself. There's a lot of data on here that you can add in, and the more data you have on your card, the better it is. You can add a tag. Let's say you want to know, tag them that they came from a Facebook ad itself, or let's say you want to put in here a deck is what they were looking for. Now you tag them as a deck. That way you can always find them doing search through filters. The opportunity source is sometimes filled in manually if you're doing automations, but if let's say it's a walk-in lead, oops, walk-in or let's just say called in, called in, hit update. Now what's going to happen is that will show up on your card once we do some filtering. So for example, the more information you want on your card itself, you go over here to manage field, and you can have 7 fields shown on the card. This is an actual demo of the card up here. So if I am, for example, here it says business name. If I want to remove that, you can see it up here at the top. But let's say I want to add the contact's email, the contact's phone number. It is now showing up on the card. Let's say I don't really care about the opportunity owner, but let's say we want the contact detail. Let's see, actually, let's do, contact, Now let's actually go back to business name for this example and hit apply. Now you're going to see on your card, it's going to show the opportunity value, the loss, if it was whatever the reason is, if it's a lost deal, if it's the value of the deal, email, phone number. You can customize these cards however you want, but you will find that under manage fields. So play around with these. Also, if you want these little blue dots to show up on the cards for notes and tags, you're going to want to go over here to quick actions, and you can uncheck or check what you want to see. We usually just check them all and just hit apply. That way you can see how many notes are on an account. You highlight, you can see a little bit of it if you just highlight over it. This one, for example, here was the task callback in the spring that we created just a few minutes ago. So that's a nice way to just hover over a contact card and to see something, some information briefly. But again, if you highlight over that and you want to go see that task, you can click on it. It will open up directly to the task feature. Again, you can go to the notes on the left-hand side or back to the opportunity itself to see everything. Okay, now one thing that you're going to want to do is go over here to the left on advanced filters. And where it says you got owners, followers, status, I usually use the status part. I click on status, and you can filter these cards to display on your screen. I go open in one, for example, and I hit apply, and it's going to show me only the cards that I'm currently working with. So open is cards that leads that you're currently working with. One are ones that say they paid the deposit or they are now a monthly paying revenue of a client for you. Then I mark them as 1. If you want to see lost, if you've marked the status lost or abandoned, you can also hit apply here. And now you're going to see anything that was lost. And it tells you here, lost reason, no money. Now, if you want to change the lost reasons, you can click on the card here. And when you've actually selected the lost status, this feature shows up, lost reason, and you can add more to it. So for example, you have competition, no money. Let's just say it's out of area. And then you're going to add that right here by hitting the plus sign, out of area. And it will now create that. You only do it one time in the system and they will always be there. Now you have a selection that you can choose from. And then just update the card, okay? Again, you're gonna wanna tag these leads with multiple tags to help with you filtering them down the road. And we cover that in some other videos on our training portal. So you're gonna wanna see some of those to help you sort your leads, as well as doing other things such as automations. For example, let's say that you want anybody who is tagged with newsletter to receive a monthly newsletter through an automation. We can do that as well, just by tagging them and creating the automation for sending out a monthly newsletter. Okay, so let's say that you're curious to find out how many leads have came in your system totally, but you have only been able to view the won and lost. Excuse me, let's say you have it marked as open and won, which that's what most people have it on at all times, because as your cards fill up, you don't really want to see the loss and the abandoned, so they're gone away. So you have all these, but let's say, I have 2 opportunities in my system. but I want to see all the opportunities that ever came in the system, you would actually go back to advanced filters, click on lost and abandoned, hit apply, and it will show all leads that came into your system. So now it's showing that there's a total of 3. Okay. Again, advanced filters, you're not going to hurt anything by just playing around with it. You can, if you want to delete this filter, you can hit the delete button, it goes away, and then it also opens up other categories for you to pull the leads that are in your pipeline up that way. Let's say you just want to see everything that was lost, opportunities lost, and now it breaks it down even in more. This year, this month, last month. So there's a lot of features in that you can use in filters. Just play around with them, and hopefully that helps you understand and sort through all your data. If you have any questions, please reach out to us or look at our training portal on our YouTube channel. But if you're in LeadPro, then on the left-hand side, down here on the left, you're going to see a training button. Click on the training button, and that will open up our YouTube channel where you can see more helpful tips at LeadPro CRM if you do a search up here on YouTube. Have a good day.